And what's the motherfucking deal, YouTube? This your boy, Coach Dante, in the building with you guys, man. Please comment, like, subscribe on the video, man. Appreciate you guys, man, so much for always tuning in to the live streams, tuning in to the channel. And we're back with another NFC North video. We did the Detroit Lions just a few minutes ago. Y'all go check that video out as well. So first of all, I want to shout out to all the Bears fans that I actually know. My boy Mal Gooley, he's a Bears fan. My boy from the network, Damien, he's a Bears fan. Sleeping Angels? Yeah, Sleeping Angels, he's a Bears fan. Mike from ASAP, he's a Bears fan. Don't know too many more Bears fans that I know, but if you're a Bears fan, definitely give you a big shout out, man. Love you guys so much. So let's get right into this season prediction. And by the look of this schedule right here, I mean, hey man, it's like it's going to be pretty tough on Chicago. They did lose Allen Robinson. They did lose Allen Robinson throughout the season because him and Matt Nagy, or probably him and the organization, then has not got on the right page, has not really got on the same page. So again, they lost him throughout the season. The offensive line was bad. They secondary, their defense was not very good. Their offense was one of the worst offenses in the league. Only thing good about them was their running game. Tariq Cohen is not playing again. He got injured on workouts. But they did get some good pieces in the draft. Kyler Gordon from Washington. They got Jaquan Brisker. Velus Jones is pretty solid in the third round. Braxton Jones, offensive lineman. Dominique Robinson, outside linebacker. They got Zach Thomas, O lineman, running back. They got a running back from Baylor. They got Doug Kermit from Illinois. That's a center. So they really stacked up on the offensive line a little bit. They really stacked up on the offensive line in the draft. But again, they lost a lot of key pieces as well. So I think Quinn, he wants out as well. So it's not going to get any easier. Darnell Mooney had a great season last year. Justin Fields up and down last year. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if I see the Bears regress like they did last year. But again, Bears was 6-11 throughout all of that. That's not pretty bad at all. You expected them to not have a good season. But again, we're going to see how it goes by looking at the schedule. So let's get right into the individual stats for the Chicago Bears. I think that's Hakeem Hicks again. He wants out. So Justin Fields threw over for 1,800 yards, not good. David Montgomery had led the team in rushing with 849 rushing yards. Darnell Mooney had over 1,000 yards. Roquan Smith is a tackling machine, man. He 163 tackles. And Tashawn Gibson, ex-Houston Texan, had two interceptions. Justin Fields only played in 12 games, 58 quarterback rating, terrible. 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 73.2 quarterback rating. Andy Dalton didn't play too much better at all. He played in 8 games, completion percentage of 63, over 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, quarterback rating of 76.9. David Montgomery only played in 13 games, 849 yards, 7 touchdowns. Khalil Herbert, the second running back, played in all 17 games. He 433 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. Justin Fields also had 2 rushing touchdowns. Damian Williams played in 11 games, 40 carries, 2 touchdowns as well. So we go to the receiver position. Darnell Mooney, 17 games, over 1,000 yards. He had 4 touchdowns. Cole Kmet Cole Clement, 60 catches, 17 games, 612 yards, no touchdowns. Allen Robinson only had 1 touchdown on 410 yards, 38 catches. Danier Bird, 329 yards. He only had 26 catches, 1 touchdown, and like I say, not too good for the Chicago Bears. Now the defensive side of the ball, you had Roquan Smith, 17 games for Roquan Smith, 163 tackles, led that team by far. They ain't even close. 3 sacks, added 3 sacks along with it, 1 INT. Alec Ogletree, 87 tackles for Alec Ogletree. Eddie Jackson, 76 tackles for Eddie Jackson. You got Bilal Nichols had 3 sacks. Robert Quinn, 18.5 sacks by Robert Quinn. Robert Quinn, the sack leader right there. So again, those are your stats, individual player stats, who's very good for the team last year. Let's get right into the team stats, and we're gonna go ahead and close this video out in a schedule for them. So they were 30th in the league in passing. They were god awful in passing, 188 passing total yards, 188.6 passing yards, 30th in the league. That's god awful. Running game was respectable. Now they were 14th in the league, 118.7 yards a game. 14th in the league. They top 15. They weren't bad at all. That's pretty solid for them. That was the only thing pretty much that was successful in. Points per game, not good. The god awful, 18.3 points per game, not good at all. Couldn't score at all. Now, the defense, top 20 in the league, but not good. 23 points per game, down to 24 points per game, and that's 22nd in the league. So only one side of the ball, like only the running game was actually respectable. That's not good if you're the Chicago Bears, and may not get any better for them this year. But we're going to see by the schedule. They won 6 games. Can they win more than 6 games? I don't know, but we'll see. First game at home versus San Francisco. I don't care what that said. They're losing that game. It just all depends on Trey Lance. But come on, San Francisco is a better team. That defense that they got, yeah, it's going to be a problem for Justin Fields. Primetime game against the Green Bay Packers. That's a loss. They're going to find a way to lose to Green Bay. They're 0-2. Now, coming into this game, this Texans game will be big for them. Could they beat the Texans? Yes, but like I say, they're 0-2. I think my Texans are a little slight better than the Chicago Bears at this point. I'm going to go with my Houston Texans, but the Bears could win this game. This could be their first win, but I'm going to go with my Houston Texans. They're 0-3. New York Giants, that's a loss, 0-4. Minnesota, loss. Now, Washington, can they beat Washington? Man, this is a really tough schedule. This is not an easy schedule. The only real 2 wins that they can really get, they can beat the Houston Texans and the Giants, but I don't think they could. They would at this point, but they could. Now the Commanders, can they beat the Commanders? I don't think they can beat the Commanders. I got that as a loss right there. I don't think they can beat the Commanders. The Patriots, that's a loss. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's they're 0-8. Cowboys loss. Dolphins loss. Lions, that's a win. Falcons, that's a win. Jets, that's a win. So they won 3 straight. So they're 3-8 right now. Packers lost. Eagles lost. Lost by the Bills. Lost by the Lions. I think they're gonna split with the Lions actually. In Minnesota, depends on where Minnesota is at in the division. They're gonna lose that game, but I got them upset Minnesota. I think they're gonna split with Minnesota at home, so I got them 4-13. I think they're gonna progress. I don't think the schedule is easy at all. I think the schedule is hard for the Chicago Bears. Actually, but they could win 6 games because they, like I said, much respect. They could beat my Texans and beat my Giants, but again, with that roster. They won 6 games with that roster, so they may win the same amount, probably at least 5 games, but I got them 4-13. So comment, like, and subscribe on the video. What you guys think about this prediction? I mean, again, the schedule is hard, and they're, like I said, again, they could beat the Giants and the Texans. But I think they're a slight better than the Chicago Bears. But we'll see, man. We'll see, man. Just a prediction. We'll see. 4-13 as I got for the Chicago Bears. Comment, like, and subscribe on the video. Thank you, guys. I'm out. Much love. We will be back here with the Minnesota Vikings. Much love. Thank you, guys. Shout out to you guys. I'm out.